Some of y'all are gonna hate me for it, but heed with caution if What is up, beautiful people? It is me, Baby, also known as Afrodaybeac, with yet another video. And this is actually going to be my last video for the year 2021. Let's give a hooray, hooray, hoorah, whoop, whoop. We made it through another year, another, let's just say unexpected year. This year, the past 2 years have just been several things of unexpected events. That's all I can really say. But I'm so glad we made it through the year and that we can roll into a new one. So I already started my vision board. I've already started like making my goals for the next year. And I was thinking of making a video, but I think I'm not gonna do a video because it's like I want this to be something more personal, like for me and my goals for the year. So I don't think I'm gonna really make a video on that. But that's not why y'all here. That's not what this video is about. As y'all know, throughout the year, we've got a bunch of new releases, a bunch of new makeup, we got some bangers, and we got some not so much bangers. And I just wanted to talk about the products that I think we should maybe leave in 2021. Now, disclaimer, this does not mean the products that I'm about to talk about are bad. That doesn't mean they're bad. It simply means that when I did try the product, I didn't really favor it, so I don't think I'm gonna give it a shot in 2022. With this being said, if I do, you know, bring up a product again and I end up liking it, something changed, something shifted, I figured out how to work it, please don't come up on my page, come up on my YouTube saying some nasty things in the comments. Like, it's not necessary. People can change their mind. People are entitled to change their mind, and I am people. So, speaking of which, as people, please go down below and subscribe. Click the subscribe button and the notification button so you don't miss whenever I drop a new video. So if you guys watch my YouTube videos on the regular, you've probably already seen a lot of the products I'm going to talk about. Some of them are more recent than others. So let me go ahead and pull up. It's not that many actually, because I feel like we got a lot of bangers this year. But some of the not so bangers, some of the beats or whatever you might want to say. So first I'm going to talk about fragrances. Now, I realize I don't have eclectic taste. I don't have acquired taste. I know I don't. I just can't handle extremely strong scents. So if there's a perfume that I feel like smells extremely strong, it's just not gonna work for me. And I realized a lot of the perfumes I didn't like this year, and they are very popular perfumes. That's what's killing me. They're very popular perfumes. I feel like they're just way too strong for me, or they give off a scent that's for a more older demographic. So the first product I want to talk about is the Tom Ford Lost Cherry perfume. So I heard so many good things about this perfume, so you know I was ready to pick it up at Sephora. Like once I saw it, I had to get it. And I just couldn't get on the bandwagon because it did smell like cherries, yes, and it was spicy. But I realized a lot of spicy scents don't really work for me, and they have, I can't describe what it is, but it just smells like it's for older people. So my thing is, I don't think that it's necessarily a bad scent. I just think the way, like, you know, perfume smells different on a lot of people. Like it has a generic smell, but when it like pairs with your pheromones or whatever that is, it ends up smelling different. On me, I just did not like the way Lost Cherry ended up smelling, and I feel like it was the kind of scent it would just like blow up in your face. It was just way too much. If I would do like the smallest spray on my wrist, I would smell it everywhere. It's like usually a lot of perfumes people would want that, but for this scent it was just way too intense for me. Does that mean it might not work for you? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna work for someone else. It's just for me, I just can't handle all of that. Like, I feel like cherry shouldn't be blowing up in my face, shouldn't be everywhere. It's not one of those scents. It's not like a vanilla or a jasmine or a lavender. It's just very distinct and very strong. So to piggyback off that, the next fragrance that I really couldn't get on was Deja Vu by Yall. Again, it was just too strong. Like, it was just too strong, and it smelled like it was for older women. I don't know if it was spicy, if that's what it was. It's just like the after scent of it. Like when you first spray it, it's fine, but after a while, it's like it smells different, and it was just overwhelming for me. I just couldn't handle it. The last scent, I know y'all gonna hate me for this because I feel like everybody's been on this bandwagon, and I was just so mad that I could not get into it. And I know people can be like, somebody's gonna try to slay me or whatever. They're gonna try to come for me because I just couldn't hop on with y'all. Like, this was not what y'all said it was supposed to be, at least for me. And that is Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. It's like, don't fight me. But it was too sweet. It was too sweet. I think it's the marshmallows, that's the marshmallow scent that's in it. It's like, it was too much. Like, and it was so strong. So it's funny because I was like, okay, maybe if I don't like it, maybe my mom would like it. But it's like, no, we both are just like, this is too much. This is too sweet. It's too powerful. That marshmallow in it, y'all, they're not playing with that. They're not playing with that. So just heed with caution. Some of y'all are gonna hate me for it, but heed with caution if you want to try it out. If you already like it and you think I'm off, whatever, that's just what it is. The next product that I really wish I liked, and it's not a bad product, it just probably didn't pair well with my skin and what I need from a foundation, was the Liss, let me make sure, the Liss Beauty Triple Fix Serum Foundation. You guys might have seen like my previous video talking about it. The primer was chef's kiss, loved it. But the foundation just didn't work for me. It just didn't give the coverage I needed. It looked like it was, I don't want to say, it was kind of like it was separating in a way. It wasn't just going with my skin. But then again, I also did not have the perfect shade for me. So that could have been a factor, but it just didn't go well with me. Now, if you're the kind of person like, you want something very, very light, you don't worry too much about full coverage, you're not worried about like it not being a whole face, then it probably will work for you. But as for me, it's just not my type of makeup. Like, as you guys can see, like, I need something that's gonna be like coverage. Like, if y'all see me without makeup on, you know all my little blackheads and acne scars. It's like, yeah, I like a good amount of coverage when I do wear a full face. Now, the next product, I was disappointed I didn't like this because I feel like this brand, I just love this brand. So the brand is Fenty Beauty, and I love so many of the products that come out from Fenty Beauty. Like, they just get it right every time. If y'all don't know, like, that bronzer is gonna be my end all be all. I love the Mocha Mommy bronzer. I've said that in 80,000 videos, and I'm gonna stand by that bronzer. This year they released the Bomb Posse Mega Mix and Match palette, and it was like an eyeshadow palette, but it's like the colors just weren't it. Like, I don't know if it's just not meant for my complexion, but I just feel like the colors in that palette just weren't it. They weren't hitting. They were just very faded, very muted, and didn't pair well with my skin. Now, if you're someone of a more fairer complexion, or maybe even a lighter complexion, it might look better on you. Or if you're the kind of person to spend all day packing on shadows and priming and all this, like, okay, it'll probably work better for you. But as for me, I don't like having to force my eyeshadows or pigments to work. So that was a no for me. The last product that I feel like I cannot bring into 2022 and had me very disappointed was the Natasha Denona Trial Chrome eyeshadow palette. I had such high expectations for this palette because I thought I was going to give like galactic vibes. Like, I was going to be seeing shimmers that I've never seen before. And it's funny, when I tried it in Sephora, like when you know, do the little swatches, I'm like, okay, it's great. But when it came to like, when I tried to apply the colors on with a brush onto my eyes, it wasn't giving. It wasn't giving as much as I thought it would give, and that made me really sad. Like, especially that I feel like the chromes might have worked a lot better, but all the other matte shades are just very muted. Kind of similar to what I said about the Fenty palette. They just don't really pair well on a deeper complexion, and you have to work to make them show. I don't believe in working really hard to make my pigments show, making my eyeshadow show. So if it just doesn't work, it just doesn't work. It doesn't get used. I'm not gonna lie to you, that palette is still sitting in my shelf, basically untouched. Might even give it away. But it was worth a try. Like, the chromes, the shimmers and everything, those are great. It's just the mattes that's no go for me, bro. No go. Okay, now that I'm done being like a negative Nancy, let me just say, I don't think I'm really being negative. I'm just giving my critique, and if you guys think I'm being negative, that means you can't take constructive criticism. Let me know what you guys are like gonna leave in 2021 and not bring to 2022, whether it be like skincare, makeup, anything in general, like people if you want. But I'd love to hear it. Since this is probably going to be my last video of the year, I just want to wish you guys a happy new year. I want you guys to stay safe, and I can't wait to see you into the new year and in the next video. So with that being said, bye!